Hi everybody, Bob with Knives Town here. Taking a look today at a knife from SOG. This is the SOG Aegis. And this particular model is the Tanto point. This is a real popular knife of SOG's, and for good reason why, too. Oh, it's Gunny approved. Ships in a plastic sleeve along with some literature. Different information here about the knives and tools that you can get from SOG. Very good company, SOG. You never go wrong with them. Alright, this is the SOG Aegis. It's an assisted open knife. There you go. Look at that profile. There you go. Technical specs on this knife. That's a 3 1/4 inch blade. It is made of AUS-8 steel. The blade does have a hollow grind. The handle is made of Zytel, and overall length is 8 1/4 inches. The weight is 3.1 ounces. It's really it's light for its size. I mean, this is a pretty much a full-size knife. You know, well, 3 1/4 inches is a medium-sized knife, but even still, you know, it's a hand-filling knife, and but the weight is very modest. Very easy to live with as far as weight goes. Does have a titanium nitride coating on the blade. Let's get a close-up on that blade. It is a serrated model, this one that I'm showing you. And these serrations are, it's 2 small and 1 large. It's 2 small, then a large, 2 small, and a large. Excellent, excellent design. That's a very effective ripping pattern. You can see there that is a hollow ground there, and it is a Tanto point. Wow. And that, believe me, that is a sharp point right there. Excellent on piercing, as you would imagine. It's got a swedge up here at the top to further aid in piercing. Okay, you can see the thickness of it right there, about 3 millimeters. The jimping on the top of this blade is very effective. I don't know if I can really show it to you or not effectively enough, but yeah, you can see there. You can see those are some pretty pointed teeth up there, and it really gives your thumb some grab. I mean, that's real. That's not just there for show. That jimping is really very good and effective up there. You can see the thumb studs, dual thumb studs on each side. The handle, made of Zytel, and it does have this what they call digitized camo on it. It's these, you know, this pattern here. And then it does also have these rubber inserts on the handle. These are rubber here, just to aid in grip, you know, and then more of that digitized camo there. Some jimping on the rear, you know, for different holds and different things like that. The jimping is from the blade is carried down here onto the top, onto the back of the blade there, spine area there. It's not an open design; it is closed. The pocket clip, as you can see, is very that's a very deep carry, fully concealed. So that knife will disappear in your pocket. There is a hole here on the pocket clip, and a lanyard actually could be put in there. So if you wanted to, you could thread some paracord and braid yourself a lanyard and have that hanging off there to aid in the draw, since this will ride so deeply. You may want to do that. the thing that this knife has is it has this lock on it here. And as you can see, I mean, what it does is it locks the blade in the open position, and I'm sorry, it locks the blade closed. So for example, if you can see the red in there, I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's when you see the red in there, then that means it's live, it's ready to fire, meaning that the assisted opener can be activated. Okay, so let me draw back a little bit on that so you can see. Okay, so with that in the red for fire position, that knife can be opened. The assisted opener will open up that knife. Now, if we move that upward to the locked position, now that knife cannot be fired. It's locked closed. Okay, so that knife is perfectly safe. There's no way that knife can open up in your pocket. No way that that can, you know, accidentally open. And then I unlocked it and did that. It opens up and it locks automatically. It locks with this. This is the lock here, and it's the lock release. Pull that rearward in order to release the blade. Pull it rearward, and the blade can be closed. When opening, what that does is that moves a piece of metal up into a notch that's been milled into the bottom of the blade down in here. It moves a piece of steel up into the notch there in the bottom of the blade, so the blade is locked closed. It's not, it appears to be an axis lock, but it's not. So it's not the it is not that SOG axis type lock. It is not that, although it does have that appearance. It is simply a piece of metal that goes up into a notch in the back of the blade. The ergonomics are quite good on this knife. You can see there's quite a palm swell there, or a belly, I should say, for that to accommodate your fingers there, like that. Works quite well. Holds well in the hand. Again, it's light, a very easily maneuvered knife. Okay, move it to red, locked, move it, there we go. It's that easy. The thing about the assisted opener that I like is that you really have options. You know, I mean, you don't have to, go like that, and draw attention if you don't want. If you're somewhere where, maybe you just want to just take the knife and just open it like that, I mean, it's not like an automatic knife where you really don't have much of a choice with it. It's got a good snap on it, good spring. It can be closed one-handed with some practice, like that. The assisted opener is a coil spring here at the pivot, so it's not a. Some assisted openers use a torsion bar or some similar device like that. Not here. What this is it's a coil spring that winds here at the pivot, and that's what makes that work. Yeah, it's fun to do. All right, that's the SOG Aegis in Tanto. Very good. Well, thanks for watching. I'll see you again.